So I just saw this feature that said, ask people to be in my live video with me. And I have no idea what that means. Facebook is always changing. It's beautiful. All right, you guys, so welcome. What are we doing this beautiful Heron tonight? You know we are. We're going to get in that sunset. We're going to let that beautiful Heron grab a fisher. And we're going to paint him. Hey, Cheryl Bergeron, how you do, beautiful? So welcome, everybody. My name is, if you haven't met me before, my name is Artist Nicole. And hello, Deb Wilson Story. How you doing? From Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Hi, honey. My name is Artist Nicole, and I own Artful Maine. How you doing, Sandra Greer? Oh my gosh. Debbie, Mariella Spalding, Lisa Marr. How you doing, beautiful? I saw you in Boston yesterday. Good girl. On Facebook. I was in Boston. So, yeah. For those of you guys who don't know me, okay, my name is Artist Nicole. I own Artful Maine, and my rules are absolutely simple, okay? You guys at home, you eat, you drink, you have an absolutely fabulous time, you drink some more, and that's it, right? I think I got some fuzz on my glasses. But other than that, I have no rules. So what I mean by that, wow, I think this fuzz is going to take a little bit more than my shirt. What I mean by that is, I'm going to teach you guys step by step. Oh my God, I can't see anything. I'm going to teach you guys step by step. Hello, Vicki Workman Davis. Hello, Janmina. How you do? Pamela Monterio, how are you, honey? North Carolina's ready to paint. Woo! My baby right now, my son, is traveling across the country. So, I'm so excited. He just made it to Kansas, and he's headed up this way, so I'm pretty excited. What I mean by that is, okay, I'm going to teach you guys how to paint this gorgeous Heron sunset. This is probably one of my top 15 out of the thousands I've done. Okay, I love this one. So I'm going to teach you guys how to paint this. However, if you want to do something totally different, okay, you want your long lost Uncle Teddy hanging out next to that heron doing his little fishing pole and scooping up of the field mice and bopping them on the head, you go for it, right? Because the art is what makes your heart happy. There's no right or wrong. And when you get there, and when you start to feel that bubbly, juicy, creative stuff popping out of your veins, then you just make it, let it flow. Let it flow like lava, right? Because there's no right or wrong in art. Art is what makes your heart happy, people. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so, hello, Sue Pollack? I don't know, baby. Phillips, Wyoming, stormy like crazy, so painting in the rain. Ooh! Girl, let me tell you what, we had 3 days of Memorial Day rain, but it was awesome hanging out with family. Thank you guys so much for, thank you for hanging in with me last night. It was last minute, but I'm like, damn, I want to hang with my people. So look at this, you guys. Simple palette tonight, okay? Here we go. We got the little bit of black, all right? We got a little bit of white. Well, quite a bit of white. Nelda Sanders, how you do, baby? Donna Gradner from Northern Ontario. Hi, my love. Okay, we've got some yellow, and we've got some red here, orange, and a little bit of doopy-doop red for mixing. And that is it, you guys. That is all it takes to make this gorgeous, beautiful bean footing. So who's running? I know I am. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to give you one last peek-see. Okay? See that peek-see? Woo! Baby, baby. I like my peek-see. Okay? We're going to show you real quick what we're doing. And then, you guys, let's get her done. So, okay. This is the first thing, all right? Now, most commercial reds, okay? Hello, Shirley Noonan Patnod. How you do, baby? Chevalier Dava. I know Naya, because you know I use that to I nail my hair. All right, you guys. So, most commercial reds, excuse me, I'm having a brain fart. Most commercial yellows are, hello Ruth from Puerto Rico, how you do, girl? Are really lemony, okay? And maybe you like a lemony yellow, and that is absolutely okay, all right? But what I'm going to do for this particular painting, if you can kind of see here, the yellow is tinted down just a little bit. Can you guys see that? It's a little muted. So what I'm going to do with my yellow, okay? I'm going to take, I got my big old kahuna. We're going to call this one, let's see, what am I going to call this one? I'm going to call this one, cauliflower rice, because that's what I have for dinner. Let me just tell you what, it does not taste like real rice, okay? So cauliflower rice it is. And, well, we won't even talk about that. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to take this big boy. We're going to call this the cauliflower. Okay? Yeah, baby. Cauliflower rice. Yep. Okay? And I'm going to take just a tiny scoop of orange. See that? So I'm going to slap it all over my cauliflower. There we go. And I'm going to mix that in with my yellow. Because I want my yellow to have just a little bit of an orangish hue. Okay? Just a little bit. Now let me show you what that looks like. See that? I just toned that down. Hello, Lynn Dragoon. I wish your name was Dragon. Get it, Dragon? But that's a cool name, honey. All right, Debbie Bernard Moon, how you doing, sweet love bug? Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this toned down yellow, and you guys are going to come in, all right, and you are going to make your horizon right up here. All right, as smooth and as, what's the word, straight as you kind of can. Can you see that? Now, that horizon, Cheryl Brackett, how you do, sweet bug? Okay, that horizon is not at the halfway point. It's a little bit more than a third. Can you see that? Ooh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, babies. Okay? So what you guys are going to do is you're going to put it just about that far. And then you're going to scoop up that, like, I don't even know what it's called. We're going to call it the marmalade yellow. All right? I don't know if, marmalade yellow. I like that. All right. We're going to scoop that up with our cauliflower rice. Yes, sir, baby. And then you guys are going to stroke it. Left to right. Look at that. And put a nice generous amount on here. Okay? You don't have to worry about skimping on that paint. You're going to give it to her. That's right. We're going to give her the paint tonight. See that? Beautiful. Now, I am going to add a little bit more yellow to my marmalade yellow because I just feel like it's a little deep. I want it a little bit lighter. So I just added a little right to my marmalade yellow. Okay, there we go. Put it on there nice and generously. Look at that. Ooh, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about running out of paint. No, siree. Not in my world. Goodness, I have enough paint to paint an elephant. I'm not even kidding. got an elephant to donate. Hello, April Joy Purrington. How you doing down in Harmswell Pumpkin Pie? One of my faves, okay? So that's what I'm going to do with the top. And I don't like this line that I made. So I'm going to try to pull the rest of this stuff together. All right? Together in this bad weather. I know, my baby was telling me it's even raining down in, well, he was in Kentucky. Where was he earlier? Missouri? So it was raining down in Missouri. All right, so look at this, you guys, okay? Then what we're going to do, because a painting is never finished until we paint our top, our sides, and our bottom. However, if you're painting on an easel, you never paint your bottom first. Why? Because you get a sticky bottom. Nobody likes that. No, sir, not even in the rain, I tell ya. No, no way. Okay, you guys, and you're all done. Hello, Margaret Flavel. How you doing, sweet pea? Okay, you're all done when the top of your painting looks like your version of this. Okay? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now, what we're going to do next, we're going to wash off that cauliflower. Okay? Wash her off. Ooh, I'm washing her off. Actually, it's better to wash her off than taste it. Just kidding. Okay. Now what I'm going to have you guys do, all right? You are just going to, hello, Aubrey Gould. Hello, Beth Clark. How you doing, sweet bug? I'm going to have you put just a little of yellow on your plate like this, okay? That's straight up lemony yellow, all right? We're going to add that next to our marmalade yellow, all right? And what I'm going to have you do with that lemony yellow, okay? Our sun is going to go right here, off to the, oh, good Lord, I don't know my left from my right. Off to the, I don't know what that says. Anyways, off to the this side over here, okay? So, what you guys are going to do with that lemony yellow, you're going to go right alongside that left side of your canvas, or right, I don't know. I don't know my left from my right. But can you guys see that? And what I'm going to have you do is just stroke it in. You're going to stroke in one fine line of, not square, right? We don't want it square. Nothing in this world that's worth it is perfect, especially art, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to gently stroke in that lemony yellow in a fairly large line all the way to the bottom. Okay, well, let me turn that sucker off. All right, here we go. So there we go. And we're stroking it all the way to the bottom. Stroke it, baby, stroke it. And these are just mild, choppy strokes. Look at that. They're not, hello, Jen Bird. How you doing? Another good one for you, huh, honey, you little bird. I love that name. Tweety. Oh, you guys, guess what? This week, I don't know why or how, but the birds finally found my bird feeders. I'm like, oh, it's amazing. So I got some birds this week. So that was exciting. I like my little tweeters. I got to figure out what they are, but geez, I'm like, all right, we're getting there. All right, so there you go, you guys. See that? Beautiful, okay? I'm not thinking about it. I'm not being perfect. There's no such thing, okay? You got to let go of that because you know what? Life's too hard if you try to be perfect all the time. All right. Now I'm going to wipe off my brush, okay? I'm not not washing it in the bath water. I'm not washing off that big old head of cauliflower. All I'm doing is just wiping it off on my paper towel. Hello, Heather Brookin, how you doing? And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come in with this lemon, with my marmalade yellow, okay? And here we go. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Can you see what I'm doing with my marmalade yellow? I'm taking it and I'm just basically stroking it in like that. Okay? Now, when you're doing these strokes, you're going to want short, choppy strokes on that cauliflower. And you guys are using the tip like this. Just the tip now. So you're going like this. Choom, choom, choom. Okay? Make that noise. It'll come out better. You ready? Here we go. Choom, choom, choom. And you don't want these to be even. And you don't want them to be perfect. No, you don't, okay? Because this is light. And let me tell you the thing about light, okay? Especially when it's reflecting on that water. We have, what do you call it? You got waves, you got a lot of different things in play. You've got the wind blowing on your water. So all you're going to do is take this marmalade yellow and simply work it in. You're going choom, choom. That's right. Choom. Woo. See those things. See those things. You're home alone. Nobody's looking at you. Get right down and dirty with this bad boy. Look at that. Poo, 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 poo. All right? And you're going to do that all the way to the bottom. Look at this. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing it in. Okay? Even get up and dance if you feel the need. Get down on it. All right? Okay, bring her in. Look at that. There we go. There's one side. Okay? Beautiful. Now, what I do to one side, I got to do to the other. So here we go. Gotta find a dry spot so I don't turn into a paint monster. Now I've got my, right, Debbie? I know. I'm so excited. I like my little tweeters. So now I've got my marmalade yellow, okay? And what I'm doing with it now is I'm coming in. I'm going to go really gently along this horizon line, okay? Because tonight we don't have a mountain and we don't have anything that's going to hide our horizon line. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to keep that bugger relatively straight. Somebody asked me in my class the other day, they're like, Nicole, why do I have to do my horizon line straight? And I said, honey, it's your world. You don't. But any painting, even in the real world, I don't know if you guys have been out, well, I have, because I used to work on Monhegan Island. And let me tell you what, I take those dinghies out, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And when you look straight out, okay, like really look out on the edge of the world, that's why they used to think it was flat, because that horizon line is perfectly straight, which is crazy, I know. But it's your world. You don't have to do that. You can do what you want. But if your horizon line isn't straight, it's going to look a little wanky. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, so here we go. Ready? We're taking it from this side, and I'm not taking it all the way from here. Can you see that? I don't need to. So all I'm doing is I'm just gently wisping it in. Okay, nice gentle kisses with that marmalade or yellow. Marmalade yellow. Okay? And what you're going to have at the end is you are going to have a center that looks like just a hint lighter than that marmalade yellow. Okay? Because that's where that sun is coming up or setting below the horizon. All right? See that? Wapoopy. That's right. That's right, babies. Gentle wapoopy. And look at that. is perfectly imperfect. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Celine Marcelin. It says, tu es une bona vivante. And I don't know what that means, but I sure do like saying it. Hopefully you understood what that meant. I could probably, well, no. Tu es un bonte vivante. Yeah, baby. You got it, Celine. Okay. So when you're all finished, it should look like your version of this. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that marmalade yellow and just go over the side here, paint my side, right? Because a painting is never finished till we paint our top, our sides, and our bottom. Okay, look at that. Woo, see, when you go next week and you go to put these in the Louvre, right? Right? I bet the Louvre is beautiful. Right? What they're going to say is, we can't take that, baby. It's not finished. Unless you paint the top, the sides, and the bottom. Now, when you guys are all done with this, okay, you've got this going on, what I am going to do, because I didn't quite like how deep the top of this was, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tiny bit, okay? I've got my cauliflower, and I'm going to take a tiny bit of yellow, and look at that. I'm just going to gently work this into the top of my painting, okay? Just, they're like, Nicole, what are you talking about the top? It don't look like the top, look like the bottom. I'm tricky like that, all right? There you go. Can you see how I've just made the top of that painting just a little bit lighter? All right. Hi, Kim Dosak Zook. How you doing, girl? Erin DeBallo. Hi, honey. Donna K. White. What you doing, girl? Are you related to me? Could be. So when you guys have it to this point, okay, and you're loving what you see, what you're going to do next is grab that hairdryer and shush, shush, shush. We're going to dry it off, babies. All right, here we go. Whoa! Look at that. Oh, we're giving her the dryer, boys. Watch out. There. Now, if you guys at home, if you do not have a hairdryer, okay, what are you going to do? You're going to grab that painting by the horns. Grab that painting by the horns. And you guys are going to give her the flat noodle, okay, until this background is dry. All right? Now, my top isn't dry, but I'm okay with that. All right. So, the next thing we're going to do... Oh, how can I turn that little sucker off? All right. For 30... We'll hit that. Maybe that'll turn off. All right? So, check this out, you guys. Beautiful. Okay. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do next, okay, is we are going to grab our cauliflower. Now, why am I grabbing the cauliflower, you probably ask? Well, because the cauliflower, to me, it's the easiest brush to work with. It's the loosest brush, and when you're trying to do shading, it just gives you the hoo. But shading will never work for you if you're aggressive, okay? Whenever we use this brush to shade, you guys are going to go, right? You're going to relax. You're going to let everything go because painting is so therapeutic. And you're going to gently, okay, look at this. Ooh, see that? When you're with me live, I actually will take the brush and paint on the back of somebody's hand. Now, if you're pushing that brush so hard that it doesn't tickle your hand, you're pushing it too hard. Okay, when you use this brush, ooh, tickle, 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 okay? And that's the pressure that you want to use. Just a gentle kiss, not a, okay? All right. Now, next thing I'm going to do, this is my orange right here. All right, and my orange is like a pumpkin orange. Little too orangey for me for this picture. So I'm going to grab a little bit of red on the tip of my cauliflower, look at that, ooh, ooh, and I'm going to mix it in with that orange and just give that orange a little pop of red, all right, so that it's just a little bit more, not like a little bit more like tomato soup, okay? It'll work better in this particular painting. All right, now let me show you what I did there. I added a tiny bit of red to my orange, and I brought it about one tone, one shade, I don't know, one hue, whatever, a little bit more orange, okay? Hi, Nicole, I've done this one, but I like to watch. You crack me up. Okay, Susan Douglas. All right. And then I'm going to load up my cauliflower with my tomato soup orange. Here we go. All right. You thought I was brushing, but I definitely wasn't until you brushed the back of my hand. See, Debbie? I mean, that's really what it takes, right? If you can take that brush and it tickles the palm of your hand, you know that's the right pressure. If not, you're pressing too hard. Okay? Now, what I'm going to have you guys do next, watch this. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. Okay? I'm bringing in a little bit of orange on the side. Look at that. All right? Then I'm going to take my brush, my cauliflower, wipe all the paint off. All right? And then very gently, I'm going to pull that orange in. See that? And you can do this with, there we go. Look at that. Boom, bada, boom, bada. And it's just a nice, gentle touch. You gotta do it fast, okay? And if what you're getting, like me, I'm getting a little bit of this, okay? If what you're getting, see these little lines? We don't want that. So you're gonna take your brush, your cauliflower, you're gonna dip it in your paint water, okay? And you're gonna dry it, but it's still going to be moist. Not wet, but moist, because you don't want the dripsies, okay? So tap it once. It's got to be moist. And then you're going to brush those little buggers right out of there. Look at that. Woo! Not more orange, okay? But you are just going to brush those little strokies right out of there. Look at that. With a nice, moist brush. And bring them right towards the center. Okay? And if you need to moisten up that brush again, you can do it not wet, just moist. Okay? And then just pull that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Pull it in from the side. Look at that. Ooh, nice, quick strokes. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and it's imperfect, which we like, all right, because that's kind of not how light works. Light is never perfect, okay, and what you're going to see is you're going to see your version of this, all right, everybody, and you want to make sure that that goes right down to that horizon line. See that? Boom, there we go. Nice, gentle touches, little moist brush, and look at that, everybody. Whoopie-doopie, okay? So there we go. There's some beautiful orange pulled right in there, okay? Tomato soup orange. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab a little bit more tomato soup orange on my brush, all right? Grab that right like that. Grab that tomato soup by the horns, okay? And watch this. Tappy, tappy, tappy. I'm going to bring it all around this side. Okay, same thing. All right, just on the side like this. Okay, just about that much. Then I'm going to take my brush, okay, and just pull, pull, pull. Look at that. Now make sure you keep that straight line along the horizon line, just like this. All right, and then you're just pulling. Look at that. Woo! Yeah, baby. Who can't pull? You can pull. You can pull just like a bull. Pulling those little concrete things at the fair, right? Look at that. Now up close, do you see what happened? So I'm going to take that brush, moisten it up, all right, and then just pull that color. Look at that, with a nice gentle touch. See that? Woo! Yeah. Look at that. We're getting rid of all those stringy mingies. There we go. Pulling them in. Pulling them in. And you don't want this orange. I mean, you can bring it. It's your sky. You can do whatever you want. It's your perfect world. Don't let anybody define your world for you. All right? Not even me, okay? I'm here to guide you, not define you. All right? See that? Beautiful. Look at that. And what I love about my sky is it's perfectly imperfect. Okay? There we go. Woo, look at that. Now, if you went a little overboard, okay, and you're like, oh, crap balls. Now I have a tomato soup orange sky. What you can do is you can always reverse paint. Hey, girl, I'm the cutie from Mixer's Paint Night. You got it, Bonnie. I know who you are. What color apron you want, sweet pea? Do you want the red or do you want the blue, baby? Let me know, Miss Bonnie. Okay? And you can always, look at this. If you feel like you want a little bit more yellow in the center, okay? You can always grab your marmalade yellow and look at this. Bring it back. You know why? Because sometimes I make mistakes so that you guys can see how to fix them. Perfectly simple. Okay? You want a little bit more marmalade in the middle? Bring it back. Look at that with a nice soft touch. Can you see that? Oh, that's looking good, isn't it? I bet you want to jump in the middle of that tequila sunrise, don't ya? I know I do. Okay? Look at that. I'll bring a little bit more of that marmalade over here. Tone down that red a little. Woo! Yeah. Okay? And that's okay. Never be afraid to reverse paint. That's the beauty of painting. Look at this. I'm going to bring more yellow in top. Why? Just because I can. All right? Because I feel like it. Right? Look at that, you guys. Oh, that sky is sexy. Isn't it? Kind of resembles me a little, doesn't it? All right? Look at that. Beautiful. All right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I'm sorry, but this sky turns my crank a little. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Now, what I am going... well, somebody say, I may be able to watch this later. Yes, started earlier. Okay. Not a problem. Whoever just said that to me, you popped up too fast. Always, what you can do, you guys, these are my free shows, and they're actually for you. So, right after I'm finished, immediately this little sucker is going to go onto my Facebook page. That's why I tell everybody, like Artful Nights Maine, so that you guys can come back if you need to and get the replay. And then in a few days, when I get my chisma going on, I'll move this video to my YouTube channel where you guys can get it for the rest of your life. I think there's about 40 on there now. Okay, 40 tutorials. So you need a little honest Nicole? Go to my YouTube, baby. Okay, now, the last thing we're going to do to that sky, okay? I've got my little pile right here. See that little pile of red that I grabbed to make some orange? I am going to take my big old cauliflower and I am going to add just a tiny bit of black to that, okay? You got it, Mandy Pandy Stone. I love that name, Mandy Pandy Stone Man. I like that. All right, so grab a little bit of black. You're going to mix it in with that red, and you be very careful, though, because let me tell you what. Black loves to travel. All right, it does. It's a naughty little color. But what you guys are going to make is what I like to call a burgundy. And it's only done by you take a straight up red, okay? And you mix a tiny, I love you too, Nelda Sanders, honey boo. You mix a tiny bit of black with it. Okay, so a straight up red, you mix a tiny bit of black, and you get this gorgeous burgundy. All right, see that? Woohoo! All right, you guys. Now, I'm going to give my cauliflower a bath. All right? So I'm going to wash it off in the bath water. What you been doing, cauliflower? Why are you so dirty? You better quit getting out of that earth or something. You nasty cauliflower rice. All right. So take her out. You're going to take her out of the bath water. Dry her off, right? Look at that. Woo! Now that cauliflower is ready to get to work and do some business. Okay? You're going to take that burgundy red that we just made. Now, not too dark, you guys. Because what we want to do with that burgundy red is we want to keep it within the color scheme that we're working with in our sky already. I had a little bit of water. Well, we'll see how this goes. Okay? And what I'm going to have you do, see this right here? See that darkness right there? Okay. Before we grab the cauliflower, because I'm afraid that you might go a little cray-cray with that, I'm going to have you take your medium brush. All right, and we're going to call this, what else did I eat for dinner? Oh, had me some shrimp. I mean like a shrimp stir fry with cauliflower rice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, okay. So we're going to call this bubblegum shrimp. Okay? Your medium brush. And you guys are going to dip it in that cauliflower. Okay? Just like this. And we're using it flat. All right? We're not using it like this. We're using it flat. Head on. Look at it. Ooh, I'm going to paint your nose. Okay? And what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to take this just like this. And you're going to go gently along that, we call this thing, horizon line. Okay? Look at that. That's where you guys know where to stop. Okay? Yeah, we might add a little bit more of that burgundy right there. Boom. Boom. Okay, but keep that, what do you call it? Horizon line straight. Okay, see that? Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're going to grab our cauliflower. Grab that cauliflower by the horns or by the stalk. Grab that cauliflower by the stalk. All right, there we go. Now watch this, you guys, okay? Same thing. Okay, right there on the corner. Wash off your cauliflower. Actually, don't wash off your cauliflower. And then you're just going to pull. Look at this. Pull it gentle. Nice and gently. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. See that? Ooh. Working it in, babies. Working it in. Okay? So that, I'm going to grab a little bit more of that burgundy. Okay? Because I want to work it all the way to that transition line. Okay? Look at that. Ooh. Okay? And that's just a nice way, a nice gentle way. And I'm barely touching that canvas with my thingamadingy, with my cauliflower. Okay, that's just a nice way to work in a nice deep color in from the side. See that? Oh, yeah. Okay? But one thing that's driving me crazy is this little caca bean. So I got to straighten her out. Can't have any caca beans in my painting. No siree. Okay? You don't want that. Alright? And look at that. Beautiful, you guys. A little spiky. I don't want it so spiky. Okay? I want these colors to blend gently. Right? One into the other. Ooh, look at that. Okay, can you see that? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, now, I'm so glad, Nelda, honey. You brighten my life too, Pumpkin. All right, I'm allergic. You allergic to shrimp, Aaron? That's all right, girl. That's all right. I think my dad's allergic to shellfish, I think. But shrimp, bubblegum shrimp. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Just a tiny bit, being careful not to go too crazy and go into that horizon line. Look at that. Woo! Yeah. Okay, see that? Ooh. Whoop. Well, we went quite a bit. All right. And then just work in a little bit of that burgundy right up the side just to give a little bit of contrast over there. Like I said, I don't like those spiky, so I'm going to take them out. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Okay, brush it right in. There we go. Look at that. You guys, let me tell you what. You are going to have wicked cute birds. Look at that. Yeah, baby. That's one hell of a sky for that bird. Isn't it? Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Okay. Now that we have that sky done, okay? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a little bit more burgundy over here because I feel like it's a little naked. Okay? So nice, gentle touches. Look at that. Not going to the edge. Just pulling right here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. It looks so good. Oh, my goodness. Heron, no wonder you're in this estuary. Huh? Okay, just adding a little bit of that there. Maybe I'll add a little more here just because I feel like it, because it's my world. Right? Oh. And there you go. And as long as you guys can learn, okay, to use a light touch, let me tell you what. You guys are going to nail this sucker every time. All right? That's the biggest thing. It's muscle memory, babies, and it only takes repetition to learn it. That's what I like. All right, there we go. There's that sky. There's that whippy snappy. Woo! Look at that. I know. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, okay, is we got to focus on our water. Why? Because that's where the bird is. All right? So you guys are going to grab that beautiful cauliflower, wash it right off. Okay? And the first thing that we are going to do with the water, let me show you this up close so it starts to make sense. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull in a little bit of that tomato soup orange on this side. And can you see those spikies? We're okay with that. We'll let those spikies ride. All right? And then you're going to grab that tomato soup orange and you're going to gently pull it all the way from the outside into your marmalade yellow. See that? All right, you got that? Okay. I will take a ship into the sunset. I know, right? Nothing wrong with that. Okay. So here we go. Now, on this side, okay, I'm just adding a tiny bit. So I'm going to take my little watupi, okay, my little brush. Here we go. Right underneath. Woom. Choom. Shoo. Oh, I missed a spot. Good. Ooh. Choo. Okay. Think nice, gentle touches, just like Mr. Miyagi. Right? Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, grasshopper. But you're going to do it nice and gentle. Look at that. See that? Oh, yeah. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I know it does. All right. Now grab a little bit more of that. Okay. Try to keep your brush flat. We're using our brush like this. Whoops. Well, mine's a little haywire, just like my hair. But, you know what? That's okay. That's what we need. Okay, just a little bit. And what I'm doing when I do these strokes, I'm going zoop, 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 because in order to get those little spikies on the end, you gotta let off on that pressure. Gotta let off on that pressure. He said, I didn't know he had a friend. Hey, Nicole, I'm watching with Milo. Hey, Milo, how you doing, little pumpkin? Are you with Miss Kelly? Kelly's awesome. If you are, you're a lucky little boy. All right, here we go. Okay? And what you're going to do, look at this. All right, we are going to pull this in all the way to about here. Okay? Keep dipping that brush with that tomato soup orange. All right, and do not worry about these being perfect. Some of them are going to be longer. Some of them are going to be shorter. Look at that. Boom, boom. Okay? But whatever you do not make them all the same length. Okay? See that? Ooh. All right. I think I might make this one a little longer. Okay, you're just gently brushing her in, just like that. Okay, maybe I'll make it a little longer on the bottom. Choom, 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 choom. Oh, oh, I like to brush in my paint, brush in my paint. Woo, brush in my paint. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. There you go. Now, he's 3, Nicole. She said, I'm a lucky little boy. He's, oh, honey. Well, you enjoy your time in Georgia, honey. And Milo, you give Aunt Kelly, or you give Nana Kelly a big old hug, baby. So that's one side of our canvas. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do next, now I don't know about you guys, but I'm out of tomato soup orange. So I'm going to make a little bit more tomato soup orange. Try to match the hue as best you can. If you can't, I mean the same color that you made before. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's all right. Still be beautiful. Don't you worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Right? Right? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Now we've got that tomato soup orange on this side. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush. See, it's nice and flat on the end, except for I gave it the wave. Nice and flat like this. And I'm going choom, choom, choom. See how my hand comes up? Choom, choom. And we're going to work it into the other side. Okay? Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. All right, ready? Starting over here. And we're going right underneath that horizon line. You want to make sure that it's nice and straight. So go right underneath. Really careful. See that? Okay. There's that one. And then here we go, babies. Load up that cauliflower, because it's time. Shoom. Shoom. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, I love my cauliflower. I love my cauliflower. Okay, and I'm working it into this side. Nice and gentle. Look at that. Boom. Well, that'd be my nails. Scraping on my thing. Okay, and I'm working it in. It's not perfect. No siree. Look at that. We got little wiggy poo-poos all over there. Okay. You guys want to double dip a little? You can add a little bit of that marmalade on the bottom. See that? Marmalade on the bottom, orange on the top. Here we go. Shoom, shoom. Okay? It's just like when you're at the race car races. Right? When those race cars are coming around the mountain. Alright? Or if you watch the NASCAR, which I do not, but I would assume that's what it sounds like. Okay? There you go. Look at that. Alright, and we're bringing it in just like this. All the way to about this point, like I said. Don't have to go all the way. Okay? And make sure that when you're doing these lines, see, I just made a bubble. Can you see that? Can you see how I went up like this? Don't do those. Every time you're bringing light into water, you want to make sure you're following that horizon line straight across, just like a printer. Okay? If a printer goes off, it looks awful wanky on that letter. So you want to follow that horizon line with your brush. Every stroke, okay? There we go. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and you're just working those in, baby. Just like this. All the way to the bottom. Very light touches. Look at that. Stroking them in. Stroking them in just like, I don't know. I could say something naughty, but the children's watching. So we don't want to do that. All right? There we go. Beautiful, you guys. Staying in that marmalade. Why? Just because you're being so good and you're stroking gently. Boom. Okay? There we go. And when you get to this point, you, my dears, and my sirs, are all finished with this step. See that? Beautiful, right? Now, what I'm going to have you do, while that is still wet, okay, I got a big blob in my burgundy because I added a tiny bit of red to it when I shouldn't. I mean, water. So I'm just going to bring in this burgundy again. There we go. Cover up that hole. You don't want that hole in there, no sir. All right, we want that burgundy shining through. Look at, oh, yeah. Oh, much better. Oh, ancient China's strucken. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, what I'm going to have you guys do when you get to this point, okay, just to add a little something. You're not going to clean off your brush, all right? You're not going to take off that orange. But what I'm going to have you do is take a tiny bit of that burgundy on your brush, all right? And we're just going to come in over here and just add a little bit. Look at this. Okay? All I'm doing, right? See this? Book it, just a little bit. Look at that. Not too much, just a little something. Okay? Just to break it up over there because I don't like too much orange. I like that wonderful contrast that we get the further off we are from the sun. You know what I'm saying? There, nice little strokes, okay? Just like we did over here with the orange, we're going to add a few of those with the burgundy over here. Nice gentle touches. We're talking to our painting. We're making that painting our, we're making that painting listen to us because we are in charge, aren't we? Okay? And there we go. Look at that. So I just added a tiny bit of that burgundy over on the side. Beautiful, you guys. Look at that. Woo! Okay? And those are all those beautiful colors that we're going to bring into this painting because this sunset is going to pop, isn't it? I like a popping sunset. All right. Now, the last thing that I'm going to have you guys do before halftime, what time is it? Ooh, 7 o'clock. All right, so the last thing I'm going to have you guys do, I'm going to have you do actually two things. I lied to you. I'm going to have you do more than one. Okay, everybody's going to take their itty bitty titty, all right, their tiniest brush, all right, your little detail monkey right here. You're going to dip it in your water and squeeze her out so she's nice and flat on you. Okay? How are those paintings coming out, you guys? Good? Yeah, you liking it. You're liking your sexy sky, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay. So, what we're going to do with this with this little titmouse, okay? You guys are going to come along this horizon line, and you are going to make just a straight line across that horizon line, okay, in black. Load her up with black. See that? Just a straight line across that horizon. There we go. And this line goes probably about a little less than halfway. Okay, there you go. Look at that. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to carve out an island. All right, this is going to be called the Heron Island. All right, because he's looking out at that island saying, oh, look, that's where all my people are. Can you guys see this? Okay, that's the island way off in the distance. So how we do this is you guys are going to take this little brush, okay? You're going to come up, right? Make a little peak like that, okay? Just a tiny little peak. You're going to come up around and you're going to wiggle your brush because those islands are never, ever, they're never smooth, are they? No, they got those little we call those things trees. Okay, see that? And you're going to wiggle out that island just like that. All right. Grab that medium brush, which is a little shrimp. Load him up with black. And you guys are going to paint in that island. Way off in the distance. This is, we call that, is this Gilligan's Island? No, this is Fantasy Island. The plane, boys. It's the plane. I just gave away my age. It's a plane. Little tattoo. You guys remember him? He was awesome. All right. Here we go. Get right in the tip there. Boom, bada, boom, bada. And there goes your island. Look at that. Woo, way off in the distance. Okay, let me make sure it's straight. You guys know me. All right? I get her painted towards you, and sometimes they come out a little crooked. There we go. Oh, yeah. There's Tattoos Island right there. See that up close? Look at that. Okay, and this is what it looks like from a distance. Can you see that? Beautiful. Up close and from a distance. All right, and we have to make sure, mine looks like a little shoehorn. I got to straighten her out. We have to make sure that this island follows that horizon line. Okay? There we go. Perfect. There it is. Tattoo. I know, right? It's a plane, boss. Thank you, Susie Q. Hopefully I'll see you soon, Pumpkin Pie. All right, so there's that. Awesome. Now, I said I was going to have you do two things, but I lied to you. All right, so the next thing I'm going to have you do, you guys are going to grab your shrimp, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to come in here right about this point, all right? So this is, yeah, look at that. Look at that where it is in relation to the island. Okay? Right? See that? Now, if you guys are not old enough, all right, and that tends to be what happens to me lately. If you guys are not old enough to remember Tattoo and Fantasy Island, when you guys are all done tonight, you're going to Google it. All right, you're going to Google Tattoo and Fantasy Island, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Boss, it's a plane. And you too will like him. All right, so you're going to bring this right across. We're using black, okay? Right across there. Make that noise. She comes out a little better when you do, boys. Okay? See that? Right across the bottom. Look at that. Ooh, baby, baby. Ricardo Montalban. Yes, that was him. Little Ricardo. He was awesome. Okay? Now, you guys are going to grab your cauliflower. Okay, grab some of that black, and here we go, you guys. Paint in that whole bottom right here. Okay, what's this thing called? I don't know. It's like the marshland of the estuary, right? Yes, yeah. We need some of that marshland. So grab your black, all right, and pull it all the way across there, right? Paint that bottom. Don't paint the bottom because you'll get a sticky bottom. You don't want that yet. Do that last. Okay? And then wrap it around the sides. Just like this. Ooh, yeah. Oh, don't be looking at this side. Guess mine's not going in the Louvre. Okay? And there you go. All right. Now, when you guys get that done, okay, I told you I'd have you do two things, but I lied to you. All right, everybody is going to grab, actually, you know what I'm going to have you grab? I'm going to have you grab your little titmouse, because for a lot of people, this is easier to do with a small brush, okay? Now, remember this. We're going to carve out our sun. And when we carve out our sun, okay, in this particular painting, because it's a sunrise or a sunset, you know, whatever you want it to be, see how tiny that sun is? Way off in the distance, okay? So, if you guys want a huge sun, you go for it, your world, all right? But when we carve out that sun, you want to make sure, do you remember that yellow strip I had you guys do right here, that bright yellow strip in the middle? This is where the sun should be. Take your brush, and right in the middle of that strip is where your sun should be, right through up at the top of that. And you can always make your sun bigger, but you can never make it smaller. And when you're trying to do a perfect circle, let me tell you what, they always grow. You start off and you're like, ooh, tiny little circle, and they go bigger, bigger to try to make it round. So you guys start off with a small sun. All right, take that little titmouse, load it up with white, okay? And what you guys are going to do, here we go. Right above that thing, all right, low in the sky, you are going to carve out that beautiful circular sun. All right, you're like, oh, Nicole, I can't see it. Your hand's in the way. I know, hold on. All right, does that look right? Jeezum Crow, when I have it facing you, it always comes out like a dinosaur egg. Hold on. There you go. Okay, so there is my perfect sun aligned with my yellow strap, all right? Just like a little skunk strip. And what I'm going to have you guys do, come on in, and you're going to give it, once you get it carved out, you guys are going to give it you're going to go round and round, just like this, just like you're running a race. Because every time you paint a sphere, you want to paint it in a circular motion. Okay, see that? Beautiful. Now, don't worry if it doesn't cover the first time, okay? Because we will go in and we will give that sun a second coat. However, if you guys put a lot of white on there, it's going to get goopy and poopy. We don't want that. So a nice thin coat to fill it in. Okay? You got that? All right. And that goes for any time you paint it. You know, if it doesn't cover the first time, don't load her up with paint. No. Just give it a nice thin coat. Let that coat dry, and then you give a number 2, and number 2 is always vibrant. Okay? All right, you guys. So there you go. And once you finish up that sun, you have successfully made it to halftime. Who's good to ya? Right? I'm going to give you guys a halftime. Here, let me get this thing situated. Okay? So you have 4 minutes. You guys can make your bladder gladder if you need to. Grab another glass of wine. Grab a little Scooby snack. And I will see you in 4 minutes, okay? Mwah! 4 minutes. about aprons, okay? I got a new lot of aprons in. Oh, I got something in my eyeball, too. Jeez, I hate it when that happens. Get that out of my eye. Okay, so these are the new aprons. Yes, they're in, you guys. And oh my God, you were so beautiful. I sold out of my first batch. We've got red and blue. You got my little hat on you. You know what? All right, Artful Nights Maine apron. If you guys want to buy with it, $20, and I cover the shipping, okay? They're great. They're long. They go almost to the floor on me, but then again, I am short. All right, but they're beautiful. They got long straps. All you gotta do is message me on my Facebook page, because I don't want you putting your address or anything like that on Facebook Live. So message me on my Facebook page where it's secure, and we'll get you your apron. All right? So we've got red and blue this time. There's that. All right. The other thing is, for all my Canadian friends up there, I didn't know me for your Canada Day. I heard you guys were in lockdown. I hope you're out. I've been trying to follow it. So I was asked to do something, a paint thing, specially for you, so that you could do your very own Canadian, because I didn't even know about Canadian Day, but I do now. So here you go, guys. This is what I came up with for you guys. Here he is. Here is your Canadian Gnome. Okay? So, it's my first actual paid Facebook event. It's like $15 per family. Super easy, and I can't remember the date because you know me, I got way too many events in my brain. But here it is, okay, guys? Somewhat around June 12th, we're lifting some restrictions. Good! Oh, I'm so excited for you! Yay, Deb Shorey! Yay, my Canadians! Okay, and this one, if you guys want to attend, my beautiful Canadians, I can't remember what day it is, but grab a larger canvas, okay? This guy was done on a 16 by 20, but actually, it doesn't matter. You can do it on whatever you want, all right? So there you go, guys. 50 for families. You tune right in, and we are going to Canadian Day it up. And then I felt bad because I'm like, there's so many people across the country that can't do my live events that I've met through Facebook Lives, right? So, you guys, what I started to do is, it's a lot less expensive than doing them in person, but I have a couple of events that I am doing for my peeps across the country. Woohoo! All right, I felt bad for doing it for the Canadians. So this is the American version. I think we're doing it the day before the Canadian version, whenever that is. Beginning of July, I think. All right, so you guys can attend this. Again, it's like $15 for a whole family, or you can invite your whole neighborhood if you wanna. All right, there's our American one. And you guys were talking about wanting to do corn cherry. Yay! Yay! Oh, I'm so glad, Heather. Honey, I'm trying. You guys are beautiful. And down here in America, we've just, in the state of Maine, we've lifted our mask mandate. And let me tell you what, honey, it is coming. The world is coming back, girl. So you guys just hang in there. Trust me, it's coming back to you. And then I'm also doing my lighthouse at some point this summer. That's already on my Facebook page. So just go to the Facebook page, so that what I'm trying to do is, because I've had so many people interested in my live shows, like where I'm actually go to the establishment, that I'm trying to make these available to people across the country, your favorite ones. So go to my Facebook page, hit the events button, and you will see your events come up if you're interested in doing these, okay? Other thing, I am doing, what is it? I think it's June 4th. So this summer, what I decided to do for the free shows is because in Maine, right, in the United States, we've got 3 months of summer. And that's it. And then it gets cold again. So a lot of people are out and about and doing things. So I'm going to cut my Facebook Lives to 2 times per month. So the next Facebook Live we're going to do is on, I think it's June 4th. I don't know. It's a Sunday. I should have these dates down, but this is it, you guys. Pakuka. You love the lighthouse. Good, Deb. So just go on the Artful Nights Maine Facebook page, Sweet Pea. Look up. There's right next to the group button, there's an event button. Click on that, and that event is posted for you no matter where you are in the world. You can go onto that event. Okay, honey? Virginia has too. Oh, it's great. I know. So here we go. So this is our next free event. I think it's June 4th, but you guys have to check that for me because my brain is all mush pot. Okay, so that's going to be the next free Facebook Live. We're doing fireworks. And what else? Let me see. Oh, I absolutely, guys, I love your paintings. And what I used to do is have everybody send them to me directly. But then I had to spend like 6 hours going through them. So what I did was I created a group for you guys on Facebook. Silly Artist Nicole's, Silly Artist Nicole's face. So you look that up, or you go on my page, hit groups, join the group. I'm trying to send invites out to everybody, but they limit how much I can send in a day. And then you can post your artwork and you can share it with everybody. And everything that hits that group page, you can still send it to me. Okay, June 4th is this coming Friday. Then that is not the day. That's not the day then. It's a Sunday, definitely. June 4th, is this coming Friday? When? Well, anyways, I don't know. Somebody go on the page and figure out when that event is, the next free event. It's a Sunday, I know that, but I can't remember the date. Join the group. You guys post all your beautiful artwork. You can still send it to me, okay? Message it to me, my Artful Nights Maine page. I write every single person. You can email it to me at artfulnightsmaine@gmail.com. Either way, but post your artwork, because let me tell you what, that gives me joy, all right? Because I love seeing everything you create, and I started doing these lives during quarantine, and now I'm like, just grow, I can't see you. June 6th, that must be it. I think it's June 6th, Lynn O'Brien, that we're doing the fireworks. Okay, you guys, so make sure you join the group so that you can post everything. You guys can meet each other, communicate with each other, and I go on there and I check out every new piece that we get, you guys. You make my heart happy every day, okay? And also, I look through all your messages, okay? And if you guys can't make it tonight, you know what I do? Put it on the Facebook, and then I move it to the YouTube. Okay, so these Facebook Lives are always going to be available to you guys forever. Okay, don't forget that. All right, you darlings. Let's finish up our beautiful Heron painting. Oh, yeah. Snap, snap. Let's do it. Okay, so here we go. The next thing that I'm going to have you guys do, okay, you can grab that little titmouse again. All right? Grab it out of the bath water. Make sure she's dry and make sure she's clean. Ooh, I'm not bad. You know what, Zena? Girl, you try that sailboat, because you know what? No, don't you ever be afraid. You do it, you bang it out. If you love it, great. If not, try it again. Nobody will ever know except for you. All right, Zena, don't you be afraid, Pumpkin. Please show the American gnome. You got it, Sweet Pea. All right, this is the American gnome right here. And if you guys were in Maine, I do these on my wood pallets. It's a 2-foot tall gnome. However, for the live show, because you guys probably can't get a 2-foot tall palette because I make these myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on a 16 by 20 canvas. All right, this is the American Know Me, everybody. How you like him? That's right. Know me in the USA. Okay, so there you go, guys. And that is going to be a show. I have a question. Can you do it with family that is not at the same home that lives in a different state? I don't know. That's interesting, honey. I don't know because I just started doing these paid Facebook Lives and I haven't read all the fine detail. Okay, so I don't know that yet. 16 by 20 canvas, yes, Jen Mina. If you want to, honey, you can use whatever size you have, whatever material you have. If you want to buy a wood palette at one of those craft stores, you can do that. But I am doing this on a big canvas for these paid shows because I want you guys to have a big old moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I don't know the answer to that question, honey, but I am going to find out, okay? I got to read all the fine details about paid Facebook Live. You have a question. If you guys are in one Zoom, and then, yes, it could work. If you guys are all in one Zoom call, then, okay, cool. Good. Yeah. So, there's a way that Facebook has allowed me to do these I don't know, but maybe I'll switch to Zoom because I do like Zoom better because then I can see your faces. So we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna read through the fine detail about the ins and outs of the paid Facebook events, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay? Yeah, I like to see you back, and I can call you out. I can see your face. All right, honey. So here we go. You guys ready? Let's get this bad boy moving. So the next thing that we're going to do, okay, we got a small titmouse and we got it loaded up with white. If you need to, you can come in and give that son a second, oh, you are so welcome, Kim, for a private event. How much would you charge for a private event? Well, that depends, Sweet Pea. If it's Jen Mina, message me, honey, okay? It depends. I don't know where you're located, so if it's in person or Zoom, but yeah, we'll figure it out, hon, okay? And I do private Zoom shows for people all across the country, all right? There you go. He will want me to paint that. Well, see, Aaron, it's because it's the coolest 4th of July or Canada Day decoration. You pull it out every year and you remember, right? You got something to remember this crazy time in your life. There it is. There's your decoration for the 4th of July or Canada Day. So, oh yeah, girl. All right. So here you go, honey. So what we're going to do, if you need to come in and give that a second coat, you do that, okay, with the white. And then what I'm going to have you do is just take a tiny bit of white on your brush and you are just going to pull a little bit of white out of that sun. Look at that, okay? Just a little bit of white out of that sun. Look at that. And this is done by just taking a tiny bit of white on your little titmouse brush, and then you just sweep that, okay? So that just gives that sun a little bit of extra something, okay? There it is up close. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're pulling out that white. Look at that. Boom, bada, boom, bada. Okay. There you go, guys. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I love this painting. This painting really is one of my faves. And you can add as much of that little shadow or white to that sun as makes your heart happy. Okay? Give it the nice sweep. All right? And what we're going to do next is I'm going to have you take this titmouse, okay? And remember when we did that yellow? Well, what we're going to do is we are going to gently sweep that white right through that yellow. So it looks like we have this beautiful sunlight dancing on the dancing. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Aaron. Damn, get that ship in there, girl. Okay? So how you guys do that is you grab that little titmouse again. And very gently, you're just going to go swoosh, 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 swoosh. And we're following the horizon line. We're not going off on the diagonal because that'll look wanky. So here we go. We go right under our sun. Okay? And you're just going to give these little strokes of white. Look at that. See that? And that's going to make that sunlight dance. Okay? Some of them, now don't go even. All right, we don't want that because that's not how light works, is it? So look at this. This guy will come over here. This guy will come over there. All right, we are gonna sweep in a little bit of light, little bit of that sunlight coming in. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, look at that. Look at that beautiful reflection dancing down. Look, ooh. There we go. All right, and we're going to swing it down just like this, all the way down until we hit that island, okay? There we go. Just nice, gentle, tiny strokes, okay? Just like this. And we're not making them perfect, are we? No, sir-reapy. Because that's not how sunlight works. So look, we're going to go there. Okay. Random, beautiful little strokes of sun. Right? Touching our little water. Look at that. Woo! I like that. And we're going to keep on going until we get all the way to the bottom. There, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love how that light touches my sun. And that's all from the beautiful sun shining up on that water. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, choo, 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 choo. Okay? Can you guys see that? Nice. Okay? You also have the option, all right? If you want to break up that orange a little bit, you get the option of just taking this little brush right here, this guy right here, all right? Your little, what do you call this thing? My shrimp. Go grab my shrimp. Grab some of that, what do you call this? Marmalade yellow. Okay, I'm asking you like you guys know. I named it. All right, and you have the option too, if this is just too harsh for you, okay, you can bring in a little bit of this yellow sunlight in here. All right, now not too much, okay? Not too much, just nice, gentle touches. All right, you guys, don't overcrowd it and get too overzealous with this. But just bring in a little bit of that beautiful marmalade yellow in there in random spots. Look at that. Ooh, da boo. Okay, a little bit of that in your orange if you want to break up that little patch of orange just a little. Okay? Just a little bit. Just to give it a little touch. All right? See that? Ooh, I know, right? When you heard me make that noise. Beautiful. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, where does this stuff come from? Okay. Now, the next thing that we are going to do, okay? Sometimes I think I'm funny. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do, you guys, is everybody's going to grab that titmouse, okay? Because what we are going to do is we are going to bring in, okay, look at this. Do you see this? All these beautiful layers of grass and cat and nine tails. And then I don't even know what that is. I think it's wheatgrass. Look at that. Okay? But first, what I'm going to have you do is grab that black. Okay? And we're going to probably start right about here. So right on this edge, right where that yellow meets the orange. And you guys are going to make, all right, here we go. I don't want to use this brush for that. I'm going to grab my medium brush, all right? My medium brush. I'm going to grab my shrimp. And I'm going to dip it in my paint water, okay? And I'm going to squeeze it out so it's got a nice flat head. You guys see that? All right, baby. Hello, Astrid Rios. How you doing, babe? Missed you too. Where you been? And what we're creating now is we are creating this little inlet. Can you guys see this? Where our heron is standing on, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that brush, right? I'm going to load it up. Here we go. Just like a fax machine. This is not a filled in perfect thing. Okay? And what I'm going to do is as I get further out, it's going to become shorter and shorter with those strokes. But each one of those strokes follows that horizon line, okay? No crooks. Let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so you start off nice and wide, and you're going to keep going. And as you go out further and further, it's going to get shorter and shorter. See that? Just like that. Okay, and that's where your heron is going to be standing. Right there. So we're going to get that in first. All right? And then you guys are going to, how far do we go? Right, where I stand back, you can see the perspective, okay? All right, just a little bit. Okay, not too far. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to have you take your little titmouse, okay? Grab your little titmouse. And we're going to add some of these rocks right in the shoreline. So I'm going to come in right on this water line. Look at this. Here we go. Here's my first one, right? It's not a perfect shape. It's just a little stone sticking out of that water. There we go. There's number one. Okay. All right. There's number one stone. Fill her in. Okay. And then we'll add a few of these other stones right here. Just a small one poking out of that water. See that? All right. Maybe I'll add another stone right here poking out of that water. Okay. You want to make sure that this edge is semi-flat because that shows how that stone is actually coming out of the water. All right, I'm going to flatten this one out too because you want that edge to be down in the water. Okay, see that? Boom, bada boom. All right. Same with this little nugget right here. Okay. There you go. Boom. Okay. See that? There's some rocks, all right? You know those rocks, those ones that you move out of the way so you don't poke your foot, all right? And you can add as many of those rocks in there or as few as makes your heart happy. I'm going to add another one right here just because I feel like it. Okay? There you go. Beautiful. All right. Now comes the magic, people, because we're going to add in our grass, baby. So when we make grass, okay, what I'm going to have you guys do is take that titmouse. I will BRB. I don't know what that means, Heron. So, BRB? Burby.
Be right back.
Oh, be right back. Oh, I gotcha. All right. So, what you guys are going to do is you're going to flatten out the head of that brush, okay? Because that is the most important thing when we make grass. You want to make sure. I know. I get it now. You want to make sure you have a nice fine point. Oh, good girl, Erin. You found me on the YouTube. Good girl. Okay? And when you make grass, okay, you go woo, and then you pull your hand off. Woo, and then you pull your hand off, okay? So watch this. It's all a matter of muscle memory. When you guys keep doing this, you're going to be grass experts. All right. So the first pieces of grass are going to come from the side because this is like the swamp grass flying in the wind, okay? Now, when I make grass, I always tell people to say poopa when they're doing it, and they think I'm crazy. But if you say poopa, then you're not thinking about grass, all right? So watch this. Poopa. Okay. Here we go. Poopa. See that? All right. Now this is my grass that is just flowing in the wind. Look at that. Ooh. Just like that. All right. There you go. Bring it around the side so that grass doesn't look like it's coming from Wonderland. All right, here we go, down here. Now, this is flat grass, so watch this. Whoop, poopa. Okay, and remember that grass crisscrosses applesauce, right? Especially swamp grass. Ready? See that? Because it's blowing in the wind. So these are the longer pieces of grass, okay? Now, what I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to grab some of these stalks to make cattails. So watch this. We're just making a little piece of grass. See that? There's one. Okay? And when I make a not a cattail, a pussy willow. When I make a pussy willow, all I do, all right, now watch this. Here's my pussy willow stalk. I put a hot dog on the end of my stick. Okay, a nice thin little hot dog on the end of my stick. See that hot dog on the end of my stick? Oh yeah, baby. And then I'm going to give it a little doodoo. Okay, a little doodoo on top. And that is a pussy willow, you got. I mean, not a pussy willow, cat nine tail. It's that easy. Make sure those hot dogs stay nice and thin. See this? Woo, thin hot dog. Thin hot dog. Not fat hot dog. Thin hot dog. Okay? You don't want a king sausage on the end of your stick. All right? Cattails. It is called a cattail. I always get them mixed up with pussy willows. Okay? So there's my first one. I'll add another one right here. And don't worry if you go over those rocks. That's okay. Here's my other one. Another cattail. Okay. Nice little hot dog on the stick. All right. And then you add a little doodoo on top. Okay. That was a big doodoo, but that's all right. Now, on the in-betweenies, you can add as many or as few of those cattails as makes your heart happy. I'm going to add another one right here, just because I feel like it. All right. There we go. Another little hot dog on the end of that stick. Woo! It's a weenie roast, you guys. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. See that? Okay. And then on the in-betweenies, what you got, honey, Molly Villager. Yes, hun, it's going to be available immediately as soon as we're done. It is going to be available on my Facebook page, honey, instantly. So you wait till the end, pumpkin, and then you can rewind it. Okay? Now, in the in-betweenies, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these. And this is just a piece of wheatgrass. What I do is I add a piece of grass. See this? See this little guy right here? And I go, choom, 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 choom. See that? Boom, wheatgrass. All right, now my hand was a little heavy because I was facing you. All right, but I'm going to add another little piece of wheatgrass right here. Choom, 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 choom. If you guys talk to your painting and make weird noises, I'm telling you, it does come out better. See that? Boom, there's another piece of wheatgrass. All right, and the idea is you guys add as many pieces of wheatgrass, as many cattails as makes your heart happy. If you got a lot of room, add more cattails and wheatgrass. Okay, I'm going to add another little piece of wheatgrass right here because I don't have a lot of room. All right, because I made my stone so big. Ready? Choom, 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 choom. Boom. Okay, look at that. Boom, there's another piece of wheatgrass. Okay? Now, once I have all my wheatgrasses and all my cattails in on this side, okay? Because what we are going to do is we're going to leave a little bit of space free right here, okay? So once I have them all done on that side, what I'm going to do to fill in these holy molies underneath is I'm going to come in with my little tip mouse, okay? And watch this. Choom, choom. I'm just going to add some short pieces of grass on the in-betweenies, okay? There we go. Boom. All right, see that? Little short pieces of grass to fill in on the in-betweenies. There. Boom. Okay, just like little spriggies, just like little hair spriggies. All right. And when you guys are using your detail brush, if the paint doesn't seem like it's going on the way you want it to, it's driving you nutty, all you have to do, okay, is add a tiny, like 2 or 3 drops of your dirty paint water to your black. Loosen it up, because what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to really be able to get some fine detail work. It's easier to work with if your paint is nice and loose. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in over here and I'm going to add in these little pieces of wheatgrass on the side of his little stump, okay? So I'm going to add those. So here I go. Rock me like a hurricane. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to add just a couple of pieces of wheatgrass here. I start out with a stalk. Then I add some of that loose black and I just go boom, 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 boom. Okay, either side. Look at that. Oh, those are cunning. I like that little wheatgrass. See that little guy? All right, and I'm going to add about 3, 4, 5 of those buggers. Some of them are going to be tall. Some of them are going to be short. Okay, we don't want them all the same length, because let me tell you what, that's not how nature works. No, sir. Okay, so look at that. See, those are going to be my 4 wheatgrasses. All right, and I'm just going to come in, choom, choom. Right, talk to it. I'm telling you, good things are going to happen to you. I know. Okay. choom, choom. There we go. Joe Hill, are you out there, baby? I love it when you come and watch me. Joe Hill's funny. She just, there's something, she's from Canada. I've never met her before, but she's just a little bag of wonderful. Okay, there we go. See that? And there we go. All right, maybe I'm going to add 5. Look at this dude. We'll put another little shorty right here. Why? Because we can. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. All right, there's my little crust of wheatgrass. Yes, sir. And then what you guys are going to do next is you're going to do the same thing that you did over here. You're going to add in your swamp, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, watch this. We're going to bring in the grass. Ooh, yeah. Bring it in from the side, okay? There we go. Add some of these. Oh, we're crisscrossing applesauce. Feel free to put a little bit of pressure on the end of that so that it looks like big old grasses flying in the wind. Look at this. Boom. Okay, there's another one. Don't make them too curly. Sometimes I get the curly alert just because I swear my hair like... All right, don't make them too curly because then they look like seaweed. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. Woo! Bringing in this little piece of grass. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Boom, baby. See that? Oh, I love it. So there's my grasses. Now I'm going to come in and bring in some shorter stalks for my cattails. Okay, there's 1. We'll go here, 2. And then maybe I'll add in 1 that's on the medium. Okay, there's 3 stalks for my cattails. And I'm going to add the hot dog on the end of the stick. Yes, sir. Here we go. There's my first hot dog. Paint her in. And give her a little tip on top. Boop. Okay, there's my first one. Ooh, I like that cattail you have there, Nicole. Oh, well, thank you. Meow, meow. Okay, here's my second one. There's number 2. And here, we'll add our third one. Hey, Mr. Cattail, how you do? There we go. There's number 3. Okay? So we've got some cattails. We got a few pieces of that wheatgrass. Whoa, wheatgrass. Yes. Woo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, add a piece of wheatgrass in between your cattails. And you can add as many or as few as makes your heart happy. Because it's your world, it's your swamp. Speaking of your swamp, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm just kidding. I just had a visual. That was bad. Okay. All right. There we go. Going to add up piece of that swamp grass. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's that. Okay. And then when I get that all in, all right, what you guys are going to do is come in. Pew, pew, pew. Add those little short pieces of grass to fill in all those holy molies in between. Okay, look at that. Boom, boom. All right. Look at that. Add as many a few of those as you want to. All right, but just make a nice swamp. Okay, and there you go. There's that side. We did it, you guys. We have our whole background, except for now you, oh, I'm so glad, Sandra. Yay! All right, now what I'm going to have you guys do, in the sky, okay, we have some beautiful seabirds off in the distance. See those little dudes right there? Oh, they fly, fly, fly away. See that? Yeah, baby. So what we're going to do is, now we're going to keep those seabirds simple. We did this when we were a little kid. You remember when you were in grade school and you made the little V-bird, seabirds? Boom, look at that. V-bird, seabird, everybody. Keep it simple, okay? Ready? Whoop, whoop. Here's another one. All right, now the closer they are to you, the bigger they are. But the farther away, look at this guy, he's way off there. See? Don't make all your seabirds the same size, all right? Oh, we'll make that one a little thicker because he's closer. Look at that. Caw, caw. And there are those V-birds, seabirds. Now, my friends, here it comes. Here comes Mr. Heron. And you guys, or a crane, or whatever the heck this bird's supposed to be, I'm going to tell you what. You are going to nail this. You ready for this? Yeah, you are. All right. So here we go. Okay? First thing I want you guys to notice how large he is in perspective with this painting. Okay, so here's the bottom, all right? Then I've got his little estuary going out. Notice how big he is because he's really close. So his head doesn't go above the horizon. It's about a ½ inch below the horizon, or maybe that's an inch below the horizon, okay? And his boop-boop, his tail, is about 1.5 inches from the, what do you call this? You know, your swamp grass, okay? That's important because he is in perspective. We got to make sure that we get him big enough, but not too big. All right? So what we're going to do, I'm going to break this sucker down. You're going to be like, wow, I can't believe I did it that easy. All right. So you're going to grab your little titmouse and you're going to loosen up that black with just a couple of drops of paint water. Okay? I'm going to go about 1.5 inches there above my thingy, okay? My little estuary. So his bum is going to start here. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to make a big old teardrop. A what? A teardrop. You're not making a bird. Get that right out of your head. You are making a teardrop. Okay? Let that fear of doing a bird leave your body because all you're doing is a teardrop. Okay? See where that teardrop starts? Right? Right there. The bottom of that teardrop touches the end of your little, whatever the heck that thing is he's standing on. All right? See that? And see where it is in relation to where your horizon is. You guys got this, right? Okay, so it's just a teardrop pointed this way. All right? That's all it is. You can do it. All right. Now, off that teardrop, what you are going to do, and all I'm doing is I'm making my teardrop less rounded and a little more pointed on top. And I'm going to show you what I just did. Okay, less rounded, a little more pointed on top. See that? There's my teardrop. All right. Oh, there I am. Woo, scary. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do next is you're going to come up, all right on top of this teardrop. So you're almost following the line of that teardrop. What? I can't see it, Nicole. What are you talking about? All right, so here we go. I'm almost following that line, and I'm just going to go and make a line just like this. Okay? There you go. Just a line, just like that. Okay? And if you notice, this line is almost to the edge of this thing right here. Okay? There's a line. Now, what you're going to do next is the neck is thinner at the top than it is on the bottom. So let me add in the other line. Okay? So we're going to go whoop, and we're going to go whoop. We're going to follow the contour of that neck, and then we're going to fatten her out at the bottom. Okay? See that? Follow the contour of that neck, but it's going to be fatter at the bottom than it is on the top. All right? Just like that. And then what you guys are going to do is you're going to come in and right at the edge of this neck, I'm going to bring the neck up a little bit more on this side. So all I did was I brought it up a little more on this side right here, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a circle. What? Yeah, I'm going to add a circle. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me show you. There we go. Now you're going to say, Nicole, that looks a little weird. I know it does. Hold on. Okay. I know it looks weird. Looks like a little mushroom. Okay, you add a circle on the top. And what I want you to notice is, where is... Okay, here's the neck, but look, this circle comes below the neck on the top and on the bottom. See that? There you go. Now, the last thing that I'm going to paint in on this guy is his beak. And the beak is always the most important part of your bird. Okay? So here we go. We got a crane. So this crane is going to have a very thin beak, but it's going to be longer than a typical bird, all right? Because he's a crane, all right? Now let me show you what it looks like. All right. Okay? Just like that. It's going to be smaller than you think it is. It's just long, and it's got a little tiny drop on the end. That little hook, because that's where he's getting them fishes. Okay? Now, once you guys have this all carved out, grab your medium brush, okay? Grab that shrimp. Grab bubblegum shrimp. And you're going to paint in the whole thing, all right? Now, if you feel more comfortable painting it in with your little brush, you can do that. All right? Whatever's the most comfortable for you. It's your world. No prize for using your bigger brush. Okay? We're going to come in. Boom, boom, boom. Get that body. Oh, paint that body. Paint that body for me. Paint that body for me. Okay? Boom, bada, boom, bada. There we go. What? Did you guys just make a crane? You did, didn't ya? Yes, you did. All right? Now, I'm going to take my little brush, okay? I'm going to get in the top of that beak, that little detail work, and on the back side of this crane, okay? Here we go, on his back side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out just a little bit. See, I just brought it out a tiny bit. And I'm just going to wiggle out just a little line so that that's not so smooth, okay? See that? I brought it out just a little bit and I wiggled out that line so it looks like his little feathers in the back, and it's not 100% smooth like that teardrop would be. Okay, so just wiggle it out just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. Okay, see that? Boom, butter. All right. Now, what you guys are going to do next is you're going to come in and we're going to give him his bum feathers, okay? So right at the tip of that tail, you're just going to go like this. Okay, just wiggle out some bum feathers. See that? Just a few of those little bum feathers. Okay? Just give him a little something, something down there. Okay? Give him a little some, give me some bum feathers. Everybody likes a little bum feather. See that, you guys? Beautiful. Now, last thing we've got to do for this, guys, we got to give him his legs, right? That's what makes him a crane. Okay? So you're going to come in. All right about here, I'm going to show you on this bird where these legs start. One goes there and one goes there. That is your starting point, okay? You let Nicole, I can't see it. I know. See that? So right where those little bumpies are, here and here is where you start those legs, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to come down, zoop, and you're going to come down this way. All right, so those legs have a little crook in them. Okay, hold on. And I'll show you what I did. This is the one that's closest to you. It's the one on top, okay? See that? Boom, there's number one. So basically, it's a little bit fatter up here, a little bit wider here. You're going to add an angle, and then you're going to come down there. Now, if your leg, okay, doesn't end up on that little walkway, you extend the walkway. Don't make a weird leg, okay? So if your leg ends up over here, right, somewhere over here, just extend your walkway, all right? Take that little walkway, go like this. Boom, bada, boom, okay? Boom, look. Oh, look, I extended my walkway. Oh, look, he landed on there perfectly. Okay, that's what you do. All right, see that? There's number one. Now, I'm going to come in. I'm going to do number two. Same idea. We take this little bugger. We bring it down. Arch it this way. Okay. Just like the last one. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and there is number two. Look at that. Right below. How cool is that? And guess what? Once you finish that second leg, your masterpiece is complete. Wow! You did it! Yeah! Okay, you guys? So, what you're going to do is you are going to put your famous artist signature in the lower left or right-hand corner. Same artist signature you are going to use for the rest of your life. Just like that. All right? So that way, when you guys do put it in the Guggenheim or the Louvre or whatever, then you guys, they'll know who did it. Okay? All right, you guys. I've had so much fun. I miss you. I miss you guys. You have an incredible week. And I believe, let me go grab my book. I want to make sure the date of the next painting. I'll be right back. Now it's bugging me. Okay, so our next Facebook Facebook Live is, that's July. Our next Facebook Live is, it is June 6th. So I'm going to see you guys next Sunday, okay? Write me something cool because I read everything you guys write. All right, next Sunday we're going to be doing the fun fireworks. All right, I love you so much.